Could you
Yep.
imagine the director of the CIA sitting down with MI6 at the same time in the same place in the same room on international television and expressing political opinions like this?
Well, I could imagine them expressing political opinions that were grounded in reality. I could never imagine this kind of divorce from reality, because again, they're neither of them are mentally retarded. I mean, they've got full functioning brains. They're not suffering from Alzheimer's or some sort of dementia. They're
Right.
both educated men. I mean, they're both experienced. There was a time, when I was at state, Bill Burns was a young guy. Uh, this was 34 years ago. So he would have been late 30s. But here he is now, having gone from writing an exceptional cable in 2008 back to the State Department when he was ambassador to Russia, saying, "Hey, don't keep pushing this NATO thing on Ukraine, because the Russians are saying no means no, niet means niet." And now he's doing this. I mean, what an embarrassment.
Ray, what is your view of the drone attack on Moscow? According to the Russians, the Ukrainians unleashed 140 drones and the Russians disabled 139. But the one that got through hit a residential building, killed an innocent civilian woman, and injured 6 civilians. Is this a pinprick, an annoyance, or a sign of more to come?
It's the former.
Moscow.
It's the former, and anything that the Ukraine or the UK or we can do in terms of long-range missiles will be also pinpricks. Meanwhile, the war in Kursk is going really bad for those invading Ukrainian troops. They're up to 10,000 already killed in there. The rest will be surrounded, captured, or killed. On the Eastern Front, where it really matters, the Russians are going twice as fast as they were before. Everyone acknowledges that, including the Ukrainians. And what's Zelensky doing? He's in Yalta with who? With whom? With Boris Johnson. And he's saying, Boris, you are the best. And so we have to depend on what you said way back in April of 2022, when you assured us that we would have to depend on you and that you would be with us for as long as it takes. Remember that, Boris? That all came out in public today. So it's a desperate attempt by Zelensky to say, oh, shit. I mean, bummer. We've been deceived again. They're leaving us.